Are you looking to get your life together and start setting systems rather than goals? Well, so am I, because to tell you the truth, your girl is struggling. Recently, I've stopped going to the gym and I haven't been eating the healthiest. With me starting on this YouTube journey, it's suddenly become harder to sustain a productive schedule around everything that I am trying to achieve. So, it's time to get clear. James Clear. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll explain the difference between systems and goals, the various things that I am doing to build good habits, and hopefully this gives you some insight on how to get started so that you can also get your life together whenever, things start to unravel. In his book, Atomic Habits, James Clear makes a thought-provoking statement. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Clear emphasizes that achieving success is less about lofty goals and more about consistently adjusting daily habits. He argues that progress is driven by the repetition of small actions or systems, rather than relying solely on setting ambitious goals. A study conducted by University College London supports Clear's claims, revealing that it takes an average of 66 days for a habit to become automatic. This research reinforces the importance of consistent repetition and small actions in accomplishing long-term goals. Prioritizing systems rather than goals is the key to making successful life changes. By focusing on building effective habits and consistently following through with small actions, individuals can pave the way for long-term success. What exactly is the difference between systems and goals? Well, goals are the end results we wish to achieve, like losing weight, publishing a book, or running a successful business. They set the direction and the destination. On the other hand, systems are the processes or routines that lead us to these end results. If you're an author, your goal might be to write a book, but your system is the writing schedule you follow each week. An important insight from James Clear's Atomic Habits is that focusing purely on goals can actually hinder our progress. Goals create a dichotomy of either success or failure, with no middle ground. But when we shift our focus to systems, we concern ourselves with the journey rather than the destination. This allows for consistent progress and creates a positive feedback loop that can lead to major improvements over time. So while goals specify the direction, it's the systems that drive progress. So the very first thing I am going to do is perform a massive brain dump. I am going to take a journal and just write down all my goals on paper. Once I do this, I am going to pick my top 3 goals, then pick one, and then break it down into a system. James Clear states that identifying one's essentials is a crucial step in building effective habits. In Atomic Habits, Clear emphasizes the significance of understanding what is truly important to an individual and suggests that this clarity can help eliminate the non-essentials. By prioritizing these essentials, we can focus our energy and resources on actions that align with our core values and long-term goals. Clear recommends adopting the Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule, which states that 20% of our efforts often lead to 80% of the results. By identifying and focusing on these high-yield tasks, we can create more efficient and effective systems that drive us towards our desired outcomes. Incorporating this approach into my life was a game changer. Previously, I was entirely goal-focused, always chasing after lofty ambitions without considering the day-to-day habits that were needed in order to reach them. I soon began to notice the disconnect between my aspirations and the reality of my actions. My first step was to identify the habits necessary for achieving my goals. For example, if my goal was to run a YouTube channel, the habit would be to spend a certain amount of time on a particular task regularly, such as outlining or scripting 3 to 4 videos for the first week of the month. Going even deeper, it can be spending half an hour to an hour a day scripting one video for that same week. Instead of focusing on posting on YouTube, I started concentrating on the posting routine, making it easy, enjoyable, and routine as possible. Over time, I noticed that these small, consistent actions were leading to significant improvements. Before I knew it, I was posting regularly and growing more confident. The goal, running a YouTube channel, was no longer an overwhelming, distant dream, but now it seemed like a feasible result of my habitual posting. The next big goal on my list was to clean the house. Of course, this sounded overwhelming, so I decided to break it down further. I started by doing a room a week. And I know, some people will be like, what, a week? But I realized that for me, breaking it down in this fashion seemed more feasible, easier, and I would feel more motivated by breaking it down this way. And so I broke it down even further. I started with just the kitchen. Then I broke it down even further with washing the dishes. Okay, my second big goal is to actually wash the dishes. And guys, I hate washing the dishes. Can't stand it. But I had to sit back and find ways in which I could make this task more enjoyable. So I had to ask myself, why do I hate washing the dishes so much? When the kitchen is clean, I am more motivated to wash the dishes. So I had to keep this in mind. Okay, 1, I hate getting my hands wet and touching any wet brine. 2, seeing the dishes piled up in the sink like that feels overwhelming and honestly very unmotivating. 3, it takes so long and it's boring just standing there scrubbing away. So now I can address all 3 of these issues. For the first issue, I simply bought some durable dishwashing gloves. For the second issue, I bought a bin from the local Dollar Tree. Third issue, I made myself listen to some music. Watch a video of someone else washing dishes with music. Seriously, look up motivational cleaning videos. They tend to help me so much. I highly recommend it. Sometimes you might need to see someone else working hard in order for you to get motivated to do so too. Or I listen to a podcast. I love listening to Happier by Gretchen Rubin. Then I split the task into 2 days. Or you can split for different parts of the day, but I am most productive in the morning, so the 2 days work best for me. So the first day, I put all the dirty dishes in the bin, and I worked towards cleaning off the countertops, stovetop, and the sink. I sweep and mop the floor. This way, the next morning, when it's time for me to wash dishes, I feel lighter? I believe that's the term. After I finish, I reward myself, and it doesn't have to be anything tangible. I just step back and take in what I just accomplished. I smile, give myself a pat on the back, and tell myself, great job, Shakillia. You did that. You are capable. You are enough, and I am so proud of you. Showing compassion to yourself and telling yourself the very things that you would have loved to have heard from someone else can do wonders, because deep down, our inner child simply wants to hear it from us, ourselves. So I think this is a crucial step to keep you motivated. My final goal is self-care, but I sort of have to understand what I mean by self-care. I sat back and thought about this, and it eventually led to resting and enjoying the simple pleasures in life, taking the time out to pamper myself. And so I started a nighttime routine that involves me preparing for the next day. I have fallen off on this recently, so it was time to get back to it. It starts at 8:15 p.m. I will prepare my clothes for the next day, take a shower, do a skincare routine, and give myself time to watch my favorite anime or K-drama before I hit the pillows before 10 p.m. I am always on go time and working towards something, and this can sometimes lead to me not taking the time to appreciate the world around me and the things I already have. I have to remind myself that it's okay to relax every once in a while. I am not working towards anything in this moment, and that is okay. These are the moments that I choose to cherish the most. Looking back, it's evident that shifting from goal pursuit to system building was instrumental in my success. By putting my energy into cultivating effective habits, I've been able to achieve goals that previously seemed so out of reach. This journey has transformed my approach to personal growth, and I hope it can inspire you to consider the power of systems over goals. Now, be sure to check out this video here if you are interested in seeing a day in my life as an introverted digital marketing specialist, or my take on extrovert-introvert relationships. Hope you enjoyed this. Until the next video, take care.